Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in NBA 2K22, going for the Ready for the League achievement. This is to win a quick play game on Hall of Fame difficulty. So before we get started, we are going to head into features, and then we are going to adjust some things to make things easier and quicker. First thing, go into settings and make sure you set the game difficulty to Hall of Fame like you were supposed to. You could set the quarter length to whatever you want, so I recommend playing a very short game, so make sure you do 1 minute quarters. Turn off fatigue and injuries and then back out. Unfortunately, you can't touch the sliders because that will change the difficulty. However, we can modify the roster. So go to create roster, make sure you go to NBA and then pick official 2K sports roster. And then you can pretty much do whatever you want. My best advice is to just pick a team that you are going to play as, put all of the good players on that team, and then pick a team that you're going to play against, and then pick all of the bad players and then put them on that team. You can also modify individual players' stats. So what you can do is you can crank all of your stats way up, and then the opposing team, you can crank their stats way down. If you take your time with it, you can do whatever you want right here. You can fiddle around with the numbers the best you can. Just remember which teams have which, and then just take your time, and then just make sure you stack the odds in your favor. And then once you have the roster to your liking, just make sure you back out and then save your roster. Now that we have that customized, we are going to actually go to the game. So make sure you go over to play now, and then make sure you pick quick play, which should be the leftmost option. Make sure you click in the left stick to change the roster out. You want to go to user created roster, and you want to find yours. It should be the one at the top that is saved locally. And then just make sure you set the teams as the way you had them. So make sure you are on the overpowered team, and then make sure your opponent is the super weak team. Then get into the game, and it's time to go for the win. Now, even with the rosters tweaked in your favor, the game can still be pretty challenging on Hall of Fame difficulty. So my best advice is to try to prioritize shots very close to the basket, and then always try to keep your score above the opponent's score, and then just run the clock down. We are playing on 1 minute quarters, so the game should go by rather quickly. So even if you lose this one, you don't have to go back too far. But as long as you keep your score above your opponent's score, you should be good. Don't get too aggressive on defense because you don't want to foul the other team, because you don't want to lose through free throws. And then if you just keep these few tips in mind with those modified stats, you should be good for the win. Once you unlock your achievement, it should also unlock the achievement for the lower difficulty, which is going to be Superstar, and that's for winning a game on Superstar difficulty for 15 gamer score. The achievement difficulties are going to stack in this instance, but we were here for this one, which is Ready for the League, 15 gamer score for winning a game on Hall of Fame, and that's all there is to it.